Evening to everybody. Today we will switch over to the sub area of understanding the data collection. The use of empirical approach is mainly meant for the subjectivity of theoretical analysis. The second one, some kind of data is rejected. Example, traveler's note, letters, missionaries, and administrative personal information not taken into consideration. Why? Because it comes under the historical data. There was a presumption that the society is a functional body and it would be explained through the timeless laws like functioning of natural organism, that is nothing but the human body. Like in social sciences, example, social order, social system and equilibrium. If we want the reliable data, we are in need of trimmed or trained social scientists, not by the ordinary person. And then the purpose of comparison is not meant for either layman or for historian. It is mainly meant for the co-social scientist to understand the subject matter properly and easily. The observer, that is the research scholar, should always be the maintain the cordial relations with the respondent, and finally he should become the member of that group, or else impersonal data become the myth and it is also useless. It never gives the real facts. In this regard, there is a hot discussion going between Margaret Mead and Derek Freeman. The social conflict theory built up based on the concepts of social order and equilibrium. Ignoring the history as an apparent. Why? Because no society will exist without history. Even if you want any predictions in future, we would go back and see the past or the history for any type of subject. And the historical data, life histories, narratives and verbatim of statements all will provide information related to the subjectivity. Instead of logic, we are giving the more importance for the intuition, and it is recognized as a process of scientific information. Once again we will review the empirical approach is meant for the subjectivity for theoretical analysis. Some kind of data is rejected like the traveler's note and missionaries information. Why? Because it comes under the historical data. And the third one is there was a presumption that the society was a functional body which could explain through the timeless laws like functioning of the natural organism like the human body. In society, the example is social order, social system, equilibrium. If we want the reliable data, we need the trained social scientist, not by the layman. And then the purpose of the comparison is not meant for layman or for historian. This is for other co-social scientists to understand the subject matter properly and easily. In this regard, there was a hot and heat discussion is going between the Margaret Mead and Derek Freeman. The social conflict theory was built up based on the concepts of social order and equilibrium, ignoring the history as an apparent. But no society can exist without the history. Even if you want to predict the future, we need the historical information. Historical data, life histories, narratives, verbatim statements, all will provide the data with related to the subjectivity, that is respondent. And then instead of logic, the people use it to give the more importance for the intuition and it is recognized as a process of scientific observation. By this, today's lecture is completed. Please kindly do subscribe. This is Bindu taking leave from the YouTube platform. Good night.